If you're a heating, air conditioning technician, or even a salesperson, what is the one day that you need to prepare for, and why does this matter? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. So here's the thing. There is going to be a day that you roll out of bed and it just seems like everything's off. Everything's wrong. Everything is just like, I don't get it. I feel like I'm fighting for no reason. And the day that you're running into is the day that I named, I hate this role day. I don't like what I do, to put it in simpler terms. And there's a lot of reasons for this. I mean, like, you're fed up, you have issues with whatever's going on at work. It's not what you've wanted to do for your entire life. You're like, I have a good job, I've got a good role. So there's a couple things that you need to know, and there's also a couple things that you need to prepare for. And this could be a reaction to just life in general. Life in general. You know, everything just life in general. There's problems, there's issues, there's people. It could be the people at work. It could be an owner. It could be a coworker. At the end of the day, it could be a client. It really could. It could be a life event, a death, a breakup. You know, somebody around you gets married and you're like, wait a minute, isn't there more to life? So you need to prepare for this one way or another. So most roles that you pick are somewhere like between 7 and 10 year job, right? Nothing wrong with that. People evolve, people change over time. So it's like a 7 to 10 year job. What are you doing to get yourself to the next level? What are you doing to prepare for the day that you wake up and you're like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? We all have it, right? I have it. There's times where I'm like, I don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've had this happen a couple times in my life. And this is why you should join HVAC Tech Secrets. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. So this issue of like waking up one day and like, hey, look, this isn't what I want to do. So the way that you prepare with this is you keep up with your education. Now, education these days means a lot of things. It doesn't mean a formal one. You don't have to go to a college. You don't have to get a degree. There's none of that. I mean, you could take some online courses and they don't have to be from a college. There's a lot of really good educators out there. I think of my good friend Onyx Singal. He teaches courses at this company called Learn. He's got good products, right? There's probably 20 other people just like him that teach these types of pieces of information that you could learn. You could learn digital marketing, you can learn salesmanship, you can learn business flipping, you can learn advertising. I mean, like, this list goes on and on and on. And these days, you can be a digital nomad. Today, I'm working from Haleiwa. Like the ocean got pulled back. Usually there's waves right behind me crashing and stuff. And know your options, right? Know that there's things that you can do. It's not the end all be all. Right? So like, here's what I would challenge you to do. Here's your solution. Here's what you do is you make a list. What are some things that you would be interested in 5 to 7 years? Possibly. What are some things you'd be interested in the next 1 to 3 years? Possibly. Let's just fix this list. 1 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years, 5 to 7 years. Let's make it really straightforward and linear. Okay. What are the things that you would be interested in doing? And why not just like take a couple of courses, pay some low bucks, watch some YouTube videos and go, hey, either I'm interested in it or I'm not. And find something that works for you. For some people, they're like, you know what I really want to do? I want to go garage selling and flip garage sale projects. I'm like, hey, great, fantastic. You should do that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You should do that. Some people say, hey, like, you know, I'd rather work in an office and sell a product over the phone. Great, you should do that. Or Zoom or whatever you call it, right? You should do that. Some people say, hey, I want to go out and want to train people. Fantastic, you should do that. But what I'm going to let you know is there is a time where you should prepare for a day that you're like, oh, I hate what I do. You're going to roll out of bed and you're going to hate what you do, right? And for you, you may think, hey, I love what I do. This is what I want to do forever. Fantastic. But let's just say that one day that rolls up and you wake up and you want to change. Prepare for the day where you roll out of bed and you're like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Not being negative, I'm just being real. That, I mean, that happens in life. That happens to everybody, right? I'm not a unicorn. I'm not shaped like a unicorn. I don't look like a unicorn. So I do want to let you know that I appreciate you got 1 or 2 things to do from here. Just 1 or 2. Find the subscribe button or hit follow. We'll see you soon. Mahalo.